Hey, collective. How's it going today? It's August 15th. So, it's Friday. Happy Friday, folks. Okay, I'm going to do something real quick before I do the reading. We do have a giveaway, and I'm gearing it up for tomorrow night. I may extend it all the way out into next week, depending on how long it takes to get entries, because I'm going to wait until there's more than 3 people entering. And those 3 people are like some of the most loyal to the channel. They've been here from day one. So I appreciate each and every one of you that is entering. But I need more entries. 111 on the clock. Okay? We got to diversify a little bit. What we are doing, what you're entering for is this Quantum Tarot deck, a Malachite mini meditation jar for your altar, handcrafted black salt for astral protection and spiritual perimeter, and some green heart or green champa incense. All right, you guys, what's going to happen is I'm putting everybody's names in my little bowl here. Okay, so far these are the entries. Got you guys in here. When this, I don't know, gets to be about halfway full, I may extend that reading. I may keep extending that reading until I get enough to fill this up, like the basket. I want to make this fair for everybody. But with that being said, there is a great giveaway. This Quantum Tarot. Okay, we've got designs in here that are like, this would be the King of Swords. This here is the Queen of Swords. Okay, that's just a very visually stunning deck. 4 of Swords, right? This deck is absolutely amazing. The chariot in this is actually a space shuttle. It's pretty cool. So you guys get your entries in. I do have the people that dropped their stuff yesterday. I've got you. So everybody go into that original post, put your name in there so we can get you in the drawing, okay? For this green heart giveaway. I appreciate. Hey, Esmelda, how are you? Welcome in. I'm going to shake the dice, y'all. We're going to get started with this reading, but let's pull a couple of signs first before I do that and see what that has to say for us. Might be the people that are involved in this reading, who this reading resonates for. Could be this the seasons that these events occur in. I have Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, and Aquarius. All righty then. So this could be, we've got the water bearer of Aquarius, which is the air sign, but Aquarius is the water bearer. Somebody is tapping into their emotions or compartmentalizing their emotions. And then Cancer is big emotions. It's big, big season here. With Cancer, it's deep, very deep. With Virgo, it's very detailed, picky, persnickety. I'm a Virgo before anybody comes for me. So I'm talking shit about myself, okay? And then we've got Taurus over here, which is like grounded, money-making energy. So somebody here might be trying to compartmentalize how deep they're feeling about the details of a money-making situation, just with those 4. All right, so let's get the dice. Best is the first word out. Best. Do your best. The best option. The best is yet to come. Rad. R-A-D. Radical. It's rad. Forget. 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 It's best that somebody forgets something or tries to forget something. I'm not seeing anything out of all those. Usually words just jump. So we're going to re-roll. Vat, like a vat of chemicals, a vat of, I'm getting candle dipping, like wax. Like, that did not look good. Where you dip candles in the wax. Risk, no reward. Somebody wants you to forget the risks that are being required of you to take to participate in something. Stern. Could be Howard Stern. Somebody else could be very stern in their demeanor. Weld. Weld. Somebody's a welder or knows how to weld. No vowels. Tush. Tush. That's a polite word for your bum, for your ass. Tush. Somebody doing the tush push. They like to line dance. Can I get a word? Lot. L-O-T. Lot in the Bible. Lot's wife. Parking lot. A lot on eBay. Something about, lottery, lotto. All right, so you guys, I'm gonna do something different today. I'm gonna do something different and you're gonna watch me shuffle. I'm going to use 3 decks and we are gonna do top down 3 decks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Through the whole reading, I'm gonna shuffle everything. Hello, Michael. Hello, Untrained. Hello, Kristen. Hello, Brooke. How's it going out there, you guys? I appreciate each and every one of you. So this is gonna be a different kind of reading than I've ever done. I have never done this in this way before. I have had a lot of success lately playing around with the top-down readings. And I was inspired when I just went live to do 3 decks top-down. I'm gonna use my Masonic deck. I'm gonna use my Everyday Tarot deck. And I'm going to start with this one. And then I'm going to use my Housewives Tarot for the other one. I will pull an overall energy out of my Major Arcana deck. That did not shuffle well. To get the overall energy, use the words out of the dice, and then we're going to do top down for all 3. This should be interesting. Let's see how this works, though. I might need to put them like this so there's room to flip the cards. Can you guys see them? Probably better if I do it up here. Flip them down this way. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I just messed up all of my words. Vat, stern, tush, lot, weld, risk, forget, rad, and best. What is the overall energy for this top-down triple read? The Sun. Exposure. Exposure, happiness, joy, things being seen for what they really are, enlightenment, positivity, getting back in touch with your inner child. Any of those things could be relevant. Okay, here we go. Top down. First card, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse. So teamwork did not make the dream work. Somebody lost a lot of money. They did not have a long-term plan. They didn't have a long-term goal, and they were a greenhorn. They're a little bit green around the gills. They may not have had the experience that they needed for whatever collaboration they were in here. It's somebody took a risk. Somebody took a big risk. Two of Cups, Eight of Cups in reverse, the Emperor. Somebody took a big risk. Their partnerships here, they did not anticipate somebody from whatever, I'm gonna say there's a group here. This is not just two people. There is this teamwork not making the dream work because somebody left the collaboration. Somebody very important to it being successful left, and it was probably the head of it, the boss, the big dog, whoever was in charge here. Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. So whoever was in charge is a caring and compassionate person, and it got them betrayed because they did not anticipate something going as far as it did here. King of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse. So there's that failing business, and there is this loss of friendship and it destroying somebody's world, destroying somebody's life. It's not something that can be overcome. It's insurmountable. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Gold, excuse me, the Page of Coins, and the Ace of Pentacles. So somebody here might have to go back to the beginning. They might have to go from being the Emperor to the Apprentice here. Really? We're going to play with words like that, huh? Okay. Going from the Emperor to the Apprentice, somebody here having to start from scratch, work with a skill, work with their talents, work with what God gave them. And then we've got the Page of Coins in the reverse. This is somebody who has lost a brand new opportunity. Okay, that Page of Coins in reverse to the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who did not take the action they needed and they lost an opportunity, maybe because they were green around the gills. They didn't know that they needed to start something from scratch here. Three of Swords in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands in the upright. So somebody is feeling very heavy. They want to just let go of everything they're carrying. They're like, fine, I give. Right? They're not going to keep taking action. They feel defeated. They feel weakened. Okay? And they're just ready to start something new. They're ready to accept that whatever risk they took, it's best to forget it and to start over. Okay? Page of Cups. The Moon, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody needs to start something new, start something fresh with a fresh set of eyes, a fresh attitude, a new idea, a new dream, a new opportunity. Somebody needs to keep it hidden. Somebody needs to keep it secret because there's something that sabotages your new beginnings here. Possibly somebody that sabotages your new beginnings. Seven of Cups, Four of Swords in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. So with you, somebody blocking all of your opportunities, it's like it doesn't matter what they block. You've got endless opportunities, endless ideas. You're a dreamer here. You see possibilities where other people see obstacles. You see chances where other people see blockages. You're tenacious. Four Swords in the reverse. You don't rest. You're like a dog with a bone. You don't let things go. Okay? You are continually searching to improve yourself. And with this King of Swords in the reverse energy, you're constantly trying to improve yourself and you will not rest. You are tireless to the point of maybe not making the best choices right now. Like being very risky, very spontaneous. We've got the moon in reverse, 10 of cups, 7 of swords. So you being spontaneous and a little risky here. It's losing your fear with this moon in reverse. Like you're digging deep into the things that maybe you didn't think about, why you've been motivated to continue doing something, going full bore when it's best to forget it at this point. You took a risk and maybe it didn't pan out here, but no risk, no reward. It doesn't necessarily mean the risk will give you the reward. So with this 10 of cups here, you're finally seeing with new strength, you're not afraid to go after your happily ever after with this 10 of cups, somewhere over the rainbow. And people are talking. People are talking. Tongues are wagging about the risks that you are willing to take. But here's the deal. You're the type of person that once you get your head around the situation, you took the risk. It cost you a lot. All right? It's best that you forget what you've lost in the situation, aka let it go. And the thing that you learned from taking this risk and possibly not seeing the rewards from it is losing that fear to go after what you want despite what anyone says. Ace of Cups, King of Cups in reverse, 2 of Wands. You are about to have some sort of outpouring of support, outpouring of love, abundance from the universe to where like you know that you are favored by the Most High here. Because you're not afraid to take risks, to go after what you want despite wagging tongues. So this King of Cups in the reverse, you're kind of upset with yourself. You're beating yourself up. You've got yourself backed into a corner with this 2 of Wands here. And that backed into a corner is meant for you to just be like, done. Done. Get it away. It's best that you forget. There's friendships you've lost. There's money you've lost. This risk was worth it. It cost you a lot. But what it gave you is the strength to keep choosing what, pursuing your dreams, pursuing your happiness, pursuing your goals, pursuing what makes you feel the best. Oh, bam, the Emperor just came out. The Ace of Wands just came out. And the Star. Look here, whoever the fuck you are, you fucked up. You had a big tower, everything. Everything got exposed. Your entire life got like, put on display. Microscopically dug through, investigated, unfiled, refiled. It cost you a lot, whatever risk you took. You bossed up, and now it's time to start something new because this idea is going to be a winner for you. Okay? We've got the 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse. The conflict and chaos and competition is part of the game. If you had no competition, that means people don't see you as a competitor. Not even in their playing field, not even in the game. So the fact that you're being attacked from left, right, and up underneath, okay, reveals the truth, reveals the motivation, reveals the fear that you just might surpass someone or something that you have to walk away from, and you have to surpass it. Does the winner of a race feel bad when they have trained, they have worked, they have put in the effort? Does the winner of the Super Bowl feel bad because the other team didn't win? No, they both were top competitors here. This is somebody that took a huge risk in some sort of field. It did not pan out. They lost their best friends. They lost their money. They lost everything, a failing business. Whatever risk they took, it took them out. But it bossed them up in a way that they're never going to fail it like that again. That bossed them up in a way that made them be seen as somebody that needs to be taken down a peg because they're up there, right? So with all of these, I'm gonna say misconstrued opinions. Opinions are like assholes and everybody's got one. I believe that is Salt and Pepper from Shoop. Or no, none of your business. Opinions are like assholes and everybody's got one. You're not concerned. You are in a place where you have forgiven people and just, it's best to forget it, okay? Temperance in reverse, 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. It's best to forget it because you were not in your best energy in this situation. This energy took you down to a place, I'm gonna say rock bottom. Somebody has hit rock bottom here because of the level of indulgence with this 9 of Cups into the 3 of Cups. This is, I'm gonna, whatever, I'm gonna do what I want and I'm gonna party all the time. Somebody here had a definite work-life imbalance. Whatever this business was, it's probably best that it went the way it went. It saved somebody's life here and made them boss up. 8 of Swords, Death, and the Queen of Pentacles. It saved somebody's life here. It freed somebody from restrictions. It took somebody out of being trapped and out of their victim mentality, transformation into some sort of leader, boss, entrepreneur, somebody that's in control of their own world here and still cares about people. Strength in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, 9 of Swords. This kind of vulnerability has got people looking at this person differently. Now people are worried. Now people are stressed about you and your rise in this Emperor energy. You're going to forget you ever knew any of these people with your stern demeanor. All these people are like, oh my God, you're so rad. Things are going great, right? But you're not dealing with it. You have turned your back and it's best to forget these people. The Star, 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands. You have changed direction in trusting yourself, healing yourself, being creative, being positive. You have been reborn. It's almost like, it's like an awakening, born again religion, born again Christianity, born again into faith, born again into hope. You have been renewed here after a major heartbreak, 3 of Swords. After major conflict and chaos, 5 of Wands. Drama with people. Wheel of Fortune is here. Strength in reverse. And the 4 of Swords. Look, in order for you to be at the top of your game here, you had to hit rock bottom and find some sort of recuperation, recovery, or a peace within your soul here, okay? This situation took you out of your best energy. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Now you have what it takes to go the distance because you have survived so much. With this 9 of Wands, you are like the wounded warrior, okay? And right now you are in a place of being able to receive new love, new energy. The Ace of Cups has been here twice in the upright for you so far in this reading. Your perseverance in changing yourself, in changing your life, in forgetting these people, in doing what's best for you, and taking this risk for yourself, it cost you a lot, but long-term success, results, patience, hard work, no matter how beat down you feel, is got you with a cup ready to be filled here. Six of Swords in the reverse, Tower in the reverse, Six of Pentacles. Okay, you feel stuck and something's about to shake you loose. You felt stuck in the situation. In this tower, it destroyed everything, but it's really what was best for you. And you're getting back little by little. You're learning give and take with the universe. Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. That give and take with the universe is putting you in a position to receive blessings. It's putting you in a position to achieve your goals, for you to be successful. It is putting you in a position to be a good partner, to receive a good partner, or to be offered a partnership. This Eight of Pentacles here, it could be a work partnership. You have really put in a lot of detail work here. You are meticulous. You're a master at your craft. Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. You have missed some opportunities because you have felt so unworthy in the past, and boom, this Wheel of Fortune is here. This whole situation that you hit rock bottom, you had to be at the lowest of the low to realize you actually have worth and fight your way out of that hole, the sunken place. Now, this Wheel of Fortune, your fate is changing because you are using the tools you have to manifest a better life for yourself. Seven of Wands in reverse, the World, King of Pentacles in reverse. You are doing your best to not give up here. You're trying to overcome this lack of self-confidence. You're trying to stay motivated. You're trying to deal with being overwhelmed, and you are trying to end out an old cycle so you aren't seen as a loser or the person who lost their business or the person who gave up or quit. You're the person that dug your way back out of hell here. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Pentacles, and Strength. Look, somebody has taken everything from you. This might be a situation where you were in business and somebody embezzled from you. This could be where somebody just made bad choices with their money, and it left them in a place of lack, destitution, feeling in the poorhouse, so to speak. But this is where you have earned your true grit and you have found your character. God, I hate that saying. Nothing irritated me more or still irritates me more when I am struggling than when somebody pats you on the back and says, it builds character. Yeah, fuck you, right? That's what's happening here. This is your fuck you moment. You are getting your character built and Spirit's just patting you on the back. Five of Cups is here. Five of Wands is here. And the Hermit. You being in this place of loss and grieving this loss and feeling beat down, feeling destroyed, feeling depleted, you have just kind of gone into hermit mode, gone into isolation mode here. You don't want to be bothered. You're like asking yourself, what the fuck is wrong with me here? What the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I having these problems? Here's the deal. That level of self-questioning is the thing that's going to be the first step up and out of that sunken place, out of that hole you dug yourself. It's the beginning of your ascension process, okay? Nine of Wands in the reverse, Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and the King of Cups. You are in your struggle phase. You're in your Job season. This is a test of faith for you. You're not getting what you give. You're not receiving equal give and take from the people around you. And that's for you to sit in your emotions and realize those are not your people. Four of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Eight of Cups in the reverse. The people that make you feel chronically burnt out, I won't say they make you feel that way. I'm going to say that the environment you're in taps your energy to the point where you are constantly overburdened, overwhelmed. You are on burnout. You're restless. You're exhausted. You're stressed to the max, okay? And you're ready to take action. With this Eight of Cups in reverse, once you take action, you are not looking back. Lot's wife. Lot is here. Sarah, you're not looking back. We've got the Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords in the reverse, Page of Pentacles. No matter how scared you are, no matter how desperate you feel, no matter how terrified you are to be completely isolated, you're at your breaking point. This is so you can cut the bullshit with yourself. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You're not going to listen to anybody else. You're not going to believe anybody else. So Spirit is going to put you by yourself, with yourself, so you can see how your actions have fucked shit up for yourself. Page of Pentacles. How you maybe not knowing what you were doing with this situation, taking this risk, maybe not planning ahead, maybe being undereducated for the level that you are approaching here. This is like somebody trying to be a CEO who doesn't even have a day of college credits under their belt or any kind of business sense, and it blew up in their face, okay? We've got Death in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Like, we're going to reiterate the last row. No matter how scared you are, no matter how much you don't want change, no matter how much you fear new beginnings, fear and despair, and you're fearing new beginnings here, you are in an elevated position. You are tapped in to your highest timeline. You are tapped in with the tools that you need in front of you, the information in front of you, and the information from source to leave negative soul connections behind with the Six of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Wands, Four of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse. People think you're pissed off. People think you're reckless. People think that you are rebellious because when your foundation is upside down, you are still recovering from betrayal, that you're angry. People are like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so mad? Why are you cutting us off? Why won't you talk to me? Because you are moving forward. You're pissed. You're getting you're dropping a set, clanking and dragging brass balls here. Okay? Nothing's going to upset my happiness anymore. I'm not dealing with betrayals anymore. If people have betrayed me, I'm cutting it off. High Priestess, the Emperor, Death. I like how my last sentence shows up in the cards next. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Here's the deal. Your elevation and your current spiritual situation here. You're listening to your guidepost. You've finally hit rock bottom. You finally are introspective enough to be like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I always in situation X, Y, Z? You've tapped it. You're listening to your higher self for the very first time, and oh shit, you're about to boss the fuck up because you put an end to so many nasty, stagnant, decomposing situations. Ten of Cups, the Hermit, the Empress in reverse. You are finally finding a place of contentment with inside yourself. You are finally feeling emotionally stable. You're feeling little glimmers of joy and happiness all by yourself here. Even though, let's say maybe you've done some things that go against your own productivity here. Like you shoot yourself in the foot. You're still happy. You're still finding contentment even though you have taken a step back from an elevated status here. In your own head though. Not the Empress in reverse right after the Empress in reverse. This is all in your own head. This is insecurity. This is you feeling like you should be somewhere where you haven't made it to yet, like a goal that you haven't hit. So you're feeling bad about yourself or poor about yourself because you maybe, you know, you're not supposed to be at rock bottom. You're supposed to be a trillionaire right now in your own head. And you feel very empty because of that. And this Eight of Wands in the reverse to the Knight of Swords says Spirit specifically slowed you down to stop you from being a jerk. Evidently, the success was going to somebody's head. Judgment in reverse. Five of Swords. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody hates themselves. They're their own worst critic here. Their own worst enemy here. Being confrontational is the word I'm looking for. Being so confrontational with your success. Like, look, I'm, up here. So you're down there, right? You had to get over that. You had to be put back on a level playing field with the people that are actually going to help you rise to the top here and help free you from your own detriment, downward spiral. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Swords in the reverse, Two of Pentacles. You've missed many chances and you have to admit to yourself with that Seven of Swords, the missed chances are because of your insecurity, because you did not plan properly, because you were stingy, because with your energy, with your time, with your thoughts, with yourself. Okay? That's what's restoring balance. You having to, making amends with this. Somebody has got to really address the things that they made a bad investment in, that they planned poorly, the chances they didn't take, and they have to admit this to themselves. It's kind of part of this internal process where somebody's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I always having problems? Like, what? Okay, I've been there. I do this regularly too, okay? They have to admit to this to themselves in order to restore some kind of balance in their life. They had to be knocked back down to a level playing field with other people that are going to be on their frequency and for their longest and most successful timeline here. Two of Swords, Two of Wands, Queen of Cups in reverse. It's time to make a choice. You cannot keep playing both ends against the middle here. It's like you're coming up against people who want to back you into a corner and put you in your most negative energy here where you don't care about anything. You don't care about yourself. You don't care about other people. You're like, fuck it. Right? And that's that you're trying to get around that. This is the choice you have to make. Do you continue to invest in a losing situation? It's best that you forget it. Remember that. This risk is not panning out. You've lost a lot. This is where you are realizing this choice. It may be hard for you to let the situation go because it was something you were deeply invested in, deeply emotionally tied to. Your self-worth, your own validation was wrapped into this situation. And that's why Spirit knocked you back down. because you got up here and thought other people were down here. So you had to realize how quickly you are the same, okay? This Two of Wands, you are being forced to deal with this lack of self-compassion. World in reverse, Knight of Cups, High Priestess in reverse. Lack of self-compassion, lack of completion, a delay. You don't want to completely walk away from this situation. And you have to admit that. You don't want to, but you have to. Knight of Cups is here. If you're going to be responsible with protecting your own emotional well-being here, you cannot second guess yourself in your intuition any longer. You have to honor it. Tower, the Lovers, the Sun in reverse. So this intense and sudden change that you're about to make, this choice, you're going to be forced into a decision. But it might be a positive one, okay? Not all towers are negative. They are always sudden, life-changing, unavoidable, and they always are a catalyst to change, okay? So that's what I'm going to call this. This is the catalyst for you. This was a catalyst for you. You lost everything to dig yourself up out of that hole. And this is what's on the other side for you. This catalyst is going to make you the best partner for your highest timeline, for your highest energy companion out there. With that Sun in reverse, it's still not realized in your life, okay? You're still kind of unhappy. Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Devil. Page of Swords in the reverse. You're still kind of unhappy because it's like you want to get back. You want your get back. And you can't get your get back here. This is a temptation from lower level energies to get you to come back down that ladder of ascension, back into this sunken place. Page of Swords in the reverse, so you'll shoot yourself in the foot doing the wrong thing, making a hasty move, making a bad choice, hoping nobody sees what you're doing, thinking that nobody's seeing what you're doing. Six of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you got to let the past go. It's best that you forget it. Right here. It's best that you forget it. Not necessarily like poof, I never have the memory, but let go and let God. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is the stubbornness, like the tenacity, the dog with a bone. You have to let this go. It's eating you inside. You're the only one living with the poison of the conflict. It's tailored to your energy. You're supposed to let it go. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Lovers. This bringing yourself up out of the sunken place, this ascension process, this stepping up, climbing out of the hole you've dug yourself, you are overcoming the adversity right here. Positive changes are happening in your life. You have to forgive right here instead of holding malice in your heart. There is love on, like you are, evidently you have a destined partner, okay? That you have had to work through a lot of life challenges before you were prepared to be the best partner to this person, or ready to receive them being the best partner to you. Three of Wands in the reverse, Six of Swords, Four of Cups. The delays in this situation are for you to get over that insecurity and self-doubt and make you take the first move. Make the first move. Take the risk here. No risk, no reward. You've learned that yes, risk comes with loss, but it also comes on the other side with positive outcomes, okay? If you don't take the chance, you're never going to know. If you, what's the right way to put it? I know there's some idiom out there that sums it up neatly, but if you don't take the opportunity to take a risk, the only thing you're certain to get out of that is failure and regret. You can take the risk and still have that failure and regret, or you can have some sort of positive outcome, some sort of growth, some sort of miraculous turnaround in your life, okay? Right now, somebody here has kind of lost their direction. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. You're supposed to go up, not run around in circles like a chicken with your head cut off. This Six of Swords, you're supposed to be where it's calm, where you're peaceful, where there is a lack of turbulence, where there is a lack of rough waters. You've learned how to turn things down that are not the best for you in this situation. So being at rock bottom, you have learned how to say no to the things that are going to hurt you. And unfortunately, that's some of these people that you've taken a risk with. Three of Cups. Some of your friends, some of the people you celebrate with. Five of Cups. They're trying to make you feel guilty into the the Knight of Pentacles. They're trying to make you feel guilty for being responsible. Your friends are trying to make you feel guilty for not partying, drinking, going out at all hours, going to shows, festivals, burning the candle at both ends. They're trying to make you regret your own responsibility. You need to leave these people in the past. They don't want what's best for you. They want what's fun for them. Chariot in the reverse. You need to leave these people in the past. Ace of Swords, that's the God's honest truth. Six of Swords, you need to sail on to calmer waters. You would not have done this willingly. This is what's being exposed to you. This is what you're seeing about yourself. This is the reality of you, okay? You've made some impatient, impulsive decisions. Page of Wands is in the reverse. Somebody may have pulled the wool over your eyes. You may have Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Whoever was on your team may have taken from you. Teamwork did not make the dream work. This is like somebody, like I said, possibly embezzling from whatever business or whatever situation. Somebody like benefiting for themselves, like making sure that the other people involved in the situation didn't receive. And that is whoever you are. You made some bad choices, okay? You were tricked. Justice in the reverse. It was not fair. Oops, that goes over here. It was not fair that these people did what they did to you. Teamwork did not make the dream work, and it was a really bad, possibly illegal situation here. More likely it was unfair. It was misconstrued. It was misappropriated money. Okay? With Lot being there, this person had to walk away from everything and not turn back, not look back, trust in God, and just keep moving forward. Hermit in reverse. Judgment. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. The seclusion is almost over. Somebody is very social anxiety, antisocial, but they don't want to be alone. They want somebody they can be alone with, if that makes sense. This person does not want to continue going through this situation by themselves, but it's part of their karmic balancing in the situation for them to recover from this on their own to build character. Ten of Swords in the reverse, the Sun, the Chariot. That building character is what's going to redeem you, my friend. It's what's going to show you exactly what you're made of, my friend. It's what's going to restore the joy to your life. It's what's going to move you forward fast and positively. Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. It's going to change your situation positively. You are going to be able to have some long-term success. You're going to be able to build a really sturdy foundation here. You're going to have that family and the job security that you want. You may have something that comes to you out of the blue here financially. It's not something that you already have. It's not something that you're expecting with this Queen of Gold in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is possibly going to make you feel how much stability you've gained from the past and how fortunate you truly are. King of Wands, Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups in the reverse. You are going to protect this new energy with everything in you. This is all protection right here. You are going to lead your own life. You are going to do the right thing. You may be have some sort of new inspiration or some new undertaking that you start, a new business. You might invent something here. I'm going to say a new creation, not invention, a new creation idea. You're going to protect this with everything you have. And that Nine of Cups in the reverse, you've lost dreams before. You're not going to do it again. You've learned how to protect your investments, mental property, because you've lost something before in this situation. I'm hearing somebody got graduated from the School of Hard Knocks. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Wands in the reverse, and the Fool. School of Hard Knocks. Somebody was not very organized. They were unable to nail down some structure here, and there is an overextension of credit, of energy, of promises, like overextending your time. Like, I've got 2 days off, but I've got 5 days worth of adventuring to do with my friends on the weekend, and I'm going to try and cram it all into 2 days and not sleep. This kind of like promising that you're going to take grandma to the doctor, and then it's a day when you have to work and you've got to juggle it somehow. You're stressed out because you've overextended your time. This person's not going to be doing this. That's not an action they're going to take anymore. This mistake they've made in the past when they were naive, they have definitely learned from it. Taking responsibility. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles, the World. See, this person's trying to finally turn over a new leaf, take some accountability, own their new beginning, and let the old cycle go. Finally, somebody's energy is of letting go. There is compromise with that Five of Swords, the Chariot in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. So somebody wants to try and extend an olive branch, compromise on a situation, reconcile with somebody here now that they have been through this backslide with that Chariot in reverse. Somebody has backslid. They entertained one too many options here. I'm also feeling like with that, somebody, flavor of the week. There's 7 here. Flavor of the week. This person may have overextended themselves in the dating scene as well. Like I planned 2 dates for the same day. King of Cups in reverse, Nine of Swords, Temperance. So this person needs to build a foundation of trust with themselves here. This person knows. This person knows. Playing flavor of the week. Nobody can trust them. They can't even trust themselves. And that's part of this isolation. They have to learn to build this trust within themselves. And that Nine of Swords this is anxiety producing for somebody. To learn, like, to sit with themselves and deal with the manipulative things that they may have done in the past, or the way they were manipulated by their friends. Flip the roles, whichever side of the reading you're on. Somebody's just really, really, really anxious by the sudden peace. That's why they do this flavor of the week shit. This person may have some sort of addiction to chaos, addiction to shaking things up a bit. Calm, stable energy is triggering and threatening to this person. They're still waiting for the other shoe to drop constantly. I can identify with that deeply, deeply, deeply. To not believe in the peace. The peace itself is perceived as threat because the chaos has been going on for so long. That's why this is best forgotten. That's why these people need to go away from your past. That's why the risks that you took did not pan out, because it was all done in haste. It was done because the stabilization felt threatening, because this person's system is so used to chaos. That's why they are a risk taker. Okay, this person's a risk taker. And we've got this Six of Wands here. Things are about to get better. Things are about to start to improve for you. You're going to start to feel accomplished by what you have done by finding this peace. In the immediate, when you have had to walk away from all this and everything comes crumbling down and you have hit rock bottom, you're in the sunken place, you're down in the fucking pit of your own despair. Even that chaos feels better to people than peace sometimes, because the neutral is foreign. It's like perceived as an invader. Okay, something's coming at any moment. This person may have some PTSD. They may have some sort of social anxiety. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. The Moon in reverse. This person, they don't have any energy. They're beat down. But like I said, they're finally starting to climb up. You cannot start a climb unless you're at the bottom. This person up here, remember, had to be put back to reality. They had to do hard work on themselves, on the hidden things, on the compartmentalized things. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles. The hidden things are this person's, I'm getting shallow how. This person is appearance based. They labels, designers, flashing bankrolls. This person here is completely, they were superficial. They were surface level, and this is why they failed, okay? This is why they failed, and this is why they are being forced to put that anger and that drive and that maybe aggression with this Knight of Wands here into a new endeavor, into their work, into themselves. Okay? The Fool, Page of Cups, Ten of Wands. You're about to get a new start. Whoever you are, this is a leap of faith on yourself. And you finally climbed out of this pit, or you're about to get out of this pit of despair. You're about to be able to breathe fresh air here where you might have felt stagnant or stale. With this Page of Cups, this fresh energy is just fresh. Salty even. Somebody might be getting a second wind, regaining their energy where they have been extremely run down, overburdened, overwhelmed. This person might be recovering finally from the emotional impact of whatever they've had to lose here. This person is being advised that right now they need to mind their spending. Their reckless habits with that is what's got them the attention from all of the flavors of the week. The flavors of the week just need a little change, right? This person here is maybe on a diet from 31 flavors, okay? And when I say that, I'm talking about having a different partner every day of the month. The Six of Wands here is somebody who's finally elevating themselves to a status that they want everybody else to see them at. And the Four of Wands in the reverse is, despite being unstable, this person has a vision for the way they wish to be viewed, okay? And it doesn't come from spending. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It does not come from spending. That is a short-term idea. That is a short-term solution. Eight of Swords and the Devil in reverse. This short-term solution, this desire to be like, whatever, I do what I want. Somebody's stuck. They're stuck in an old thought process that they're desperately trying to disconnect from. This person might be detoxing from addictions. This person might be on a diet from 31 flavors. It is cake, right? Four of Wands in the reverse. King of Swords. Somebody's really unhappy. Like their imbalance and lack of structure and lack of faith is really the foundation that led them to have to develop integrity to begin with. King of Swords to the King of Wands. This person had to rise above. They had to find integrity. They had to find their own personal authority. They had to find the right thing to do. They had to get their mind right. They had to get their actions right. They had to juggle a lot of things. They had to realize they were a tool. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Judgment. So what is being postponed is not blocked, okay? You have been held back, not cut off, until you discern for yourself a better way of being to do the right thing for you. Lovers is here, Three of Cups in reverse, and Eight of Wands. In love, in partnerships, in community, in harmony, you have to do what's best for you, and that does not include a bunch of extraneous celebration, extraneous partying. You've got some choices here. You've got somebody that you're attracted to, somebody that you're made for, or you feel that you are up here still, and that you are made for somebody up here, but Spirit had to knock you down so you could find your person on the climb, because your person isn't already up here. Your person is down here ready to build to that level with you. And that is the message here. So somebody got knocked off their high horse, knocked out of their business, knocked out of, like, they've been stolen from, embezzled from, they've taken risks, they have lost a lot. Their entire life is in a sunken place right now. It's best that this person forget those past attachments, past network associates, whatever. The Devil in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. This Tower freed you from some sort of dark contract, okay? It may have been the worst thing to ever happen to your life. You may have been embezzled from, you may have been stolen from. Everything about your life has been shattered. You took the risk, and you have learned that you can overcome failure. And it's not the end of the world. This freedom, you are detached from other people's judgment, other people's input, other people's opinions. Like I said, everybody, they're like assholes. Everybody's got one, and they all stink. This 3 of Wands in the reverse, you freed yourself from people who are just going to block your plans. And it's like emancipation for you. With the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, you have let go, and you're going to let God. It's best that you forget these people. It's best that you forget the situation. We've got 10 of Wands, the Star, to the 9 of Wands. You're taking responsibility for yourself. You're taking ownership of your life. You are putting in the hard work. You are healing. You are overcoming the things that have been done to hurt you, over the brutalization of your emotions, your trust, your finances, your business, everything that you have survived here. Yeah, you're exhausted, but you know exactly how much you can carry and still be in this healing, still be in this positive North Node energy, going after the right thing instead of going the wrong direction. With this 9 of Wands in the upright, you climbing out of that pit. There's the ladder to success. It comes from the school of hard knocks. You started at rung 1, and now you are almost back to the top, out of whatever hole you've dug yourself in, out of arrogance, out of stagnation, out of refusal to see things other people's way, out of wanting to be in control and be the boss. King of Pentacles. You've learned to regret that. Those were crazy making ways of behavior, and you're not going to act like that anymore. Justice in the reverse. Page of Swords. Hierophant in reverse. You are not going to treat yourself any type of way anymore. You're going to start honoring yourself. I deserve food every day. I deserve a comfortable place to sleep. I deserve shelter. The basics. Leveled playing field, right, with everybody else. Instead of, I want labels, I want Prada, Gucci, I want a friggin' Lamborghini, I want a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Nope. Even that playing field. Level it out. Humble yourself. Spirit made somebody humble as fuck here. This is a stern lesson from Spirit. And just like Lot, you are being told to not look back. 2 of Wands in the reverse. Don't look back. 10 of Wands. 7 of Wands. All of these actions here, all of this fire energy. Don't look back. Avoid the risk. It will overburden you if you go backwards. You will not be able to defend yourself if you do. King of Swords in the reverse. You will not be able to defend the backslide in your integrity. Temperance in reverse, or your attitude, Hanged Man, and you will be caught up for it. You will be held accountable. This is the deal. Somebody's being taught themselves right now. They're being taught how to govern themselves. They're being taught how to dig themselves out of a hole. Somebody is learning adulting. Okay? This is not saying that this is a child. This is saying that this is somebody who needs to reparent themselves. They need to reprioritize their health. They need to reprioritize their sleep, their home life, their schedule. They need to get back to the fundamentals and the basics. You know, everything that you would give to an infant or a child in structure to help them be stable, to help them know when they needed a nap or a snack, to help them know when they needed a fucking timeout, right? All of the things that you give to children to form a secure foundation, this person is relearning how to give to themselves in their adulthood, okay? We've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Your heart has been broken by your own disappointment in yourself here. But this perceived rejection is protection because you don't want the results of those actions. You do not want the negative rewards of those risks. Sometimes spirit steps in and will give you painful, stern lessons to keep you from having permanent lessons. Eight of Cups, High Priest, Nine of Pentacles. You have to walk away and not look back. You're being guided to your highest timeline by a higher power here. And you're supposed to be doing this for yourself on your own to prove to yourself, look what you can do. You cleaned it all up on the inside. It's all sparkly and shiny and sanitized, and it's so clean you could eat off of it, okay? Like your soul's getting a reset. Your character is getting a reset. Knight of Swords here. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Swords. Your character's getting a reset because in the past, your ambitions were too full steam ahead. Just full steam ahead. There was no concern for breaking through obstacles, not realizing that other people were obstacles here. And this is what kept this person from being successful. And this is what the truth has been told to this person. It has been sternly given to them by spirit here with this Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Pentacles is here. The Fool. Three of Wands. Taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, reparenting yourself, providing for yourself, organizing your life, being aware of how your energy affects other people, how your care and concern helps other people. Whereas before you cared about nothing other than your own. This is a new strategy for somebody with this Three of Wands. Coming in and this reparenting process is being absolutely necessary for this person so they understand what they need, so they can then identify and recognize it in the people that are in their life and around them in their environment. Oh my gosh, I see you're struggling. Let me give you a hand. Let me hold space for you. Let me listen. Let me care about something other than full steam ahead. Page of Swords. Magician in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. Somebody's about to have inspiration, a new idea, and they're not going to want to manifest this. This is going to trigger this person's resistance to peace, and going to make them want to shake stuff up, because there will be not a bunch of public recognition or validation from whatever this new idea is. It's not going to be, hey, look at my art, everybody give me a review. This is not going to be, hey, I created a restaurant, everybody going to come in and it's going to validate my choices and my life. No, the idea this person is going to have, this inspiration this person's going to have, it's going to be only in a way that they get the reward. They self-validate. They pat self on the back. They self-parent. This new strategy for this person is going to be something they do not want to undertake, because it does not get them those pats on the back. They have to pat them fucking self on the back. Magician in reverse again. To the Empress, to the Knight of Cups in reverse. This person's going to realize that they have wasted their talent for so long. They could have been creating, they could have been taking care of themselves, they could have been elevating themselves this entire time, but instead they're denying their own emotions and how they feel about a situation, and they are kind of pessimistic, negative, jealous of other people's success here. We've got the Queen of Swords to Justice to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This person is going to find somebody with an unbiased opinion, somebody that can speak to them truthfully without making them feel small. Somebody's going to be able to help this person be more independent, do the right thing by themselves to reset their karmic debt. Okay? Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse. It's obvious that I went way harder on this deck than I did on the other two. So, the blockage to your success. Somebody's going to give you the support you need, or you're going to be the support you need. You're going to be able to dig deep, find the stubborn will, the determination to deal with the teeter-totter, to deal with the imbalance, to deal with the lack of clarity. You're finding some strength in these moments with this reparenting and this information process, this, I don't know, being able to make a fair decision for yourself, do right by yourself, to repay this karmic debt that you had with this old situation. The determination to get out of it, to reestablish balance where there isn't any, to get the clarity where you aren't having clarity. Ace of Swords in the reverse to the Ace of Swords in the upright. To the Ten of Pentacles, to the Two of Cups. You're going to be able to make a good decision. And it's going to benefit you immensely. It'll be a legacy that you leave. You're going to have enough money. You're going to have the family that you want. You're going to have the partnership that you want. You're going to have the people supporting you that you need here. The Sun and the Queen of Wands. You're about to be extremely happy. We started with the Sun to begin with. We have 2 cards left and 3 cards left in this reading, folks. 3 cards left. You're about to be extremely happy. You're about to have some success. You're about to have some fun in your life. Hierophant, because that's what God wants. You have earned it. You have gained some wisdom and knowledge, and you have shared this with people. You have educated other people. You have conformed where you didn't need to conform. You have reparented yourself. You have found God. You have found some sort of structure in your life. Two of Swords in the reverse. You're cutting everything that threatens that structure completely off. Knight of Wands in the reverse, unapologetically taking action for your highest potential instead of your most negative. Fucking bravo. I don't know who you are, but you have found the silver lining in your black cloud. You have found the ladder in your pit of despair and climbed your way out. You have reparented yourself. You are doing your best to get on with life. Spirit has given you a very stern lesson, okay? And like Lot, you are being told to not turn around, to not look back. You are being told to continue progressing forward, reparenting yourself, and learning that not every risk is going to pan out. But if you don't take it, the regret is even more painful than the loss. Damn, that was one hell of a reading, you guys. I'm clearing the air. It has been like almost an hour and a half. So I appreciate each and every one of you down there in the comment section. I haven't been able to take time to say, hey, we got Jen Roberts, we've got Candace, we've got Shestal, we've got Michael Robertson, we've got Untrained Exorcist, we've got Kristen Melvin, we've got Brooke, Ismelda. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you.